Now, it's been a while, but today I'm going back to some of the ODK purees or fruity mixes. It's essentially fruit puree mixed with sugar. This one, melon, is 30% melon to 70% sugar, which means it'll have about 18 months to 2 years shelf life, depending on the wholesaler, depending when you get it. And then once opened, you've got about 3 months to use it. They're fun, they're vibrant in flavour. They are perfect for home bars and kind of pubs as well that don't have high volume of cocktails. Just means you can have a few of these behind your bar and you can knock up some awesome fun and fruity cocktails whenever you fancy. The melon isn't one of those obvious cocktail flavours, to be honest. I mean, booze-wise, we've got Midori, which is that green melon liqueur. Sometimes we'd use watermelon in things like margaritas with tequila. But things like cantaloupe melon and, what's the other one, Galia melon, is that how you say? They never ever get used in cocktails, and yet they're two of my favourite melons. And that's what this kind of replicates. So let me transport you to far-flung lands and let's crack on with some cocktails. So for cocktail number one, let's start off really, really easily. I've got a melon, Caipirinha, Caipirissima, Caipiroska, whatever base spirit you're going to use. This is a Caipirissima. Essentially, Caipirissima is rum, Caipirinha is cachaca, Caipiroska is vodka. 3 ingredients. We've got our rum, we've got our melon puree, and then we've got lime. You won't even need any sugar because this has been balanced out with sugar already. Now, traditionally, caipirinhas and those drinks, you muddle the lime down to get all the zesty oils out. But I like to show you faff-free. So this is going to be a shaken cocktail. So first up, I'm going to do the juice of half a lime. I'm just going to squeeze that all in there. Now, you should be using nice fresh limes if you're going to do that. Or you can use that. I haven't used that for ages, but we've got some down there just in case. However, if your limes are a little bit older and you don't get as much juice out, use a whole lime. We're then going to do a double bubble of our base spirit. Remember, vodka, rum, cachaca, whatever you've got. Play about with your different rums. But we're going to do a 50ml double bubble. And then we're going to do some of our fruity mix. They are pure, I'm going to call them purees, but they are kind of classed as fruity mixes because if you think Funkin is a puree and they are, 85 to 90% fruit, 10% sugar just to preserve it, whereas these are the opposite way around. They're like Real, they're like the Monins. Monins typically have a higher fruit content or a lower sugar content, whereas these will be like the Real ones. So we're going to do 25ml. I'm just waiting to see whether, I haven't even opened that yet, to see whether there's a little thing underneath. No, we're cool. 25ml of melon puree. Right, we're then just gonna top up with plenty of ice. And then it's your daily workout time, isn't it? Time to build those gun muscles up. Hard, fast shake, 10, 12 seconds. Proper, hard and fast. And then to serve this up, going for your favorite kind of rocks glass, tumbler, whatever you want to call it. Single strain, and then simply top up with crushed ice. And then normally garnish wise, as I say, you would muddle down limes. To be honest, so you'd have your limes in the drink to kind of set it off. But we've got the empty husk. I still need to know what they're called. I just call them husks. Shells, what are they called? Like they're used up, spent limes. We call them spent limes, but what's it actually? I don't know. But I'm just going to use that to garnish. Oh my word. Oh, that melon is so good. Honestly, it's the first time I've ever tried that, ever had it. That is really, really good. The rum and the melon and the lime. Simple cocktail. I tell you what, if you've got a pub or a bar, that's going to make you some serious money, that is. Right, cocktail 2, let's do a melon sour. Really, really tasty, or should be tasty. I've done it with Midori, I've never done it with the puree, obs. So I'm going for a vodka base for this one. So simple again, we're going for vodka, we're going for our melon, we're going for lemon juice, and then instead of an egg white, we don't want egg whites, do we? Too much faff. Let's use crack out. I haven't done it for ages. There's still a bunch of magic foamers. And the other thing, I've just seen them over there, sours traditionally have, I haven't written it down on my recipe, but kind of Angostura bitters. I'm not actually overly sure how bitters will kind of go in this, so, I'll taste it first. I'm not going to use them to start off with, but I'll taste it and then have a little think afterwards. So, another cocktail job, another shaken one. Let's go melon first this time. We're going for, I say this time, I can't remember whether I did it first last time, but we're going for 25ml, 1 shot of melon puree. I'm then going to do the juice of a whole lemon. So squeeze all that in. And there's the second one. I ruined my I realise my jigger's ruining the close-up angle. Now I'm going to go for my base spirit. I think you could have lots of fun with this. I think this would work with gin, with well, I know it definitely works with rum, but yeah, even flavoured vodkas, flavoured gins. But I'm going for a 50ml double bubble of vodka. And if you are looking at that thinking, what's that? Track back through the video. This is like an Aldi vodka from a £25 haul video. And then we are coming for our Stella Bump Magic Foamers. All you need for these, I can't remember the last time I used these, to be honest. Flipping videos ago, ages ago. There we go. We just want about 8 drops of these, and that will mimic 1 egg white, and that will do roughly, you know, we've done a lot. And they say 600 cocktails that'll do. I don't know, but we've done a lot of cocktails so far. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you're a regular follower of mine, just to kind of, I don't know if you'll see it in the close-up, we're only halfway through the bottle, and you'll know exactly how long I've been using these for. Right now, plenty of ice, and then daily workout time, hard and fast shake, 10, 12 seconds. Right, and then one thing I forgot to mention, just while I was shaking that, just popped into my head. Traditionally, I don't dry shake with the Stella Bump Foamers. I don't think I need to. However, I've got a funny feeling I might be proved wrong with the ODK purees. With the monin stuff and the funkin' stuff, they're absolutely fine. But just watch this space. So we're going to serve up in a coupe glass, and then I'm just going to double strain into there. Oh no, it works. It works a treat. Well, I say it works. I've got the nice white frothy head on top, but it's not quite the same as if using a different brand. That's really interesting with the ODK stuff. It doesn't froth up like properly. Normally, I'd get like a good centimetre of froth on top. And anyway, to garnish, I've got some of my ODK dehydrated fruits here, and I'm going for, I'll go for a lime actually. I was going to dig around for an orange. There's an orange, that's what I want. Dehydrated orange on top. I said you won't want any sugar. For some of you, I think you might actually want a tiny little bit of sugar in that. I've got a lot of citrus coming through there. The melon, I'm not sure. Do you know what I said? I'm not sure bitters would work in there. After the filming, I might do a little cutting. I might reshake that down. Actually, let's do it now. Right now, I've reshaken that down with 2 dashes of Angostura bitters and about 7.5ml of sugar syrup. And now the melon really comes through against the citrus. I perhaps added a bit too much citrus to start off with. Sours are traditionally the juice of a lemon, 25ml, but that now works perfectly with the I wouldn't say it's that sweet. It's not sweet at all. I reckon 15ml would have made it way, way, way too sweet. But that just 7.5ml, that's now perfect. So we've added a bit of sugar and a bit of Angostura bitters. And the other thing I will add in, just sort of getting ready for a third cocktail, I hadn't really noticed. I've not added any more foamers to that at all. But that sugar, I reckon the sugar's made that froth up a little bit more. That's interesting. Right, cocktail 3, let's have some fun. This one is a very loose riff on everyone's favourite cocktail, the June Bug. The June Bug's kind of that Midori, pineapple, Malibu cocktail. So, I'm going to use a bit of lime. I'm going to go tequila. Tequila is my base for this. We've got a bit of Malibu, a bit of banana liqueur. We've got melon puree and pressed pineapple juice. Not concentrated stuff, proper pressed pineapple juice. So shaken cocktail. I'm actually going to serve it up differently as well. I've got the juice of half a lime squeezed in. Then going to go for my puree because I like to measure my jiggers out. I have tried it another way. I forget who said that on the live stream, but it don't work the same. You can wash your jiggers out afterwards. Anyway, 25ml of melon puree. We're then going, I've just got a Blanco tequila. Feel free to go Reposado tequila if you fancy as well. I'm going to do 25ml of Blanco tequila, 25ml of Malibu liqueur. Oh, coconutty notes. Ooh. Then going for, it's my favourite, banana liqueur. But bowls, whatever you got, but this is awesome, this stuff. 15ml, 1.5 of banana liqueur. Then I'm going for my pineapple juice. Nothing but 6 pineapples in this. No water, no concentrated stuff. Just 6 proper pressed pineapple juices. So we're going for a 50ml double bubble. So plenty of ice in your shaker. And then it's power shake time, 10 to 12 seconds. And I've got this rather lovely martini glass. I've got loads of Coupes in here. I haven't really got any martini glasses at home because I don't use them, so we use them in here. Double strain. Then I'm just going to garnish with that spent lime. Oh, my days. That is so much fun. That is so much fun. It's the melon that does hit me first. Really weird how it doesn't hit me first in that, but it's the melon that hits me first in that. A slight hint of tequila coming up there, but we've got coconut, we've got banana. It's the fun. It's like a different version of the June bug. Oh, so good. I like this one. So there we have it, 3 awesome cocktails. I said that one just needs a slight little bit of adjusting, but they are proper tasty, lots more fun. Comments below, what else would you do with that? Bearing in mind, it tastes very different to Midori. So what else would you do with melon puree? And as always, if you want even more recipes, more videos, dive into that one right there.